Hello everyone, this is Lolly and I'm back with another episode in Confessions of a Craft Hoarder. This time I am not sharing supplies that I've been hoarding, but things that I've been making. I can't stop making these. I love making them, and they are journals. This is just a small portion of what I've made through the years. I've given away many and I have sold many. I want to start off with this one, which although I didn't make the cover, as you can see, this is a leather cover that I have for this TN. This was my fairy journal, and I did a whole series of this, and I will give you the link to this entire series, but I just want to show you how lovely and beautiful this is. Of course, how could I not just keep loving this? I do switch journals from time to time depending on the event or what I need it for, so they're all still getting a lot of love. Another one of my big favorites was this Craftex one, and it was my journal for the year, my planner, my journal, my everything. And I really just love this. And I will also, I'm just going to give you a bunch of links down below. And this is one of the ones that I will give you a link for, the whole playlist. Next up, and oh my goodness, I think this, it's a hard call, but I think this has to be my favorite of all times, and that is my Alice in Wonderland journal. If you want, I will give you a link to just the full flip through of this, and then at the bottom of that video will be a link to the whole playlist. This is the first TN that I ever made, which stands for Traveler's Notebook. This is leather. Now, I had started using it, and then I had moved on to something else, but I just cannot get rid of this. What I had moved on to was the fabric one that I had made, and I do have a tutorial on how to make fabric ones. So this is a batik fabric that I got from Joanne Fabric. But this also, these here started my whole journey, and it also started me making these, which are inserts for traveler's notebooks. And so they're different sizes because I just need to have them on hand, right? To be able to grab them when I need them. And this is another one that I made out of Craftex with a napkin, and it is a passport holder, but it also holds passport size journals, and that's why it's in this collection. I have a video on this as well, and we'll give you that tutorial. Another Craftex favorite of mine, I don't know why that's there, and that was this, which I called the Jackie Journal, which I named after a friend. And I love this one as well because you can just remove the insert, replace the insert. You can put another insert in here if you want. This is not a pocket. This is a pocket here, but this is not a pocket. It's just the backing of this here. Another great way of doing your journals. I am very fond of this. Another Craftex one that I have. I've made a lot of them out of Craftex. This one I painted. This is the smooth, not pre-washed Craftex. I don't want to show you the inside. Some of the inserts I've made and some have been purchased, but this is, I take this to Creativation, and it was this journal actually that got me on the Craftex design team for a whole year. Here's another one that I made out of a placemat. I think I made this too long, but love these, and these are all my notes for a certification thing that I just did recently, and these two are not used yet, but so love this idea. And this is so nice because you can take out all the inserts and change them as needed. These I made out of old used gift cards, and it's just, these are so fun and so easy. I have several of them. This one I have not actually written in yet. All journals, and comes in all shapes and sizes. This was my one showing this binding technique, and such fun. So you could put whatever you want, photos, quotes, Lots of fun there. This style, which I have tutorials for as well. Love doing this. And this was using up 12-inch papers. Love that binding technique. Now and then I go to a retreat or an event and I make a journal there. And this is an art journal that I worked at Elizabeth Craft's Rocky Mountain Craft Retreat. And I have also added to and filled it and completed it, and I just love it. So not all journals are for writing. Also, at that same retreat, this one was made in class. We did the whole thing there. Nice bee journal. Both of these are on the same video. This one and this one are on the same video. And then I did this one as a series on my channel, this whole mason jar bee journal. This is just so cute. I love it so much. I'm afraid to even start writing in it. Do you ever get that way? Do you feel like you're so attached to a journal and you just don't want to even start writing in it? But I do have some that I have written in. This one, the entire thing is craft text. So I thought this was a fun experiment, and that I'm doing different craft text projects and putting them in here. And it's dies. All of it has been dies. This is a nice little pocket here. But the beauty of it is I can always add pages as needed, and it is so sturdy. And those are Elizabeth Craft dies. And this is an entire shape. Whoops, something's fallen off there. This is an entire shape made by a die. This is a scalloped jumbo tag die. Isn't that fun? And this is a real, just so unique. I just love that shape. And taking a cover that pre-bought, like I do have some of the Elizabeth Craft Planner Essentials planners in my, just the covers in my shop, which I'll give you a link to that below. But if you just take them and just decorate the front, this is all fabric. I was inspired by a net green, and this is actually not quilted, but it's on batting. I just love the look. So I'm using this one to hold all my Elizabeth Craft stencils. And in the back, I have some color swatching going on in the back. But journals are so fun. Couple other events was I used to go to Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, and I've been to Denver a couple times. And so we did some journal projects in there, and then I used them to journal the experience. So these, again, are from when I used to do that. I do not attend this event anymore. And then this one I made was actually part of a design team project for a company that's no longer doing the work. I got the paper upside down, made the whole thing. So I made these out of chipboard and used all the papers in here, you know, the coffee-themed papers, and put, I love the size because I could put a 4x6 photo in there. This one was me experimenting with doing laminating. So I did a laminated cover. I really enjoy this. And so this is what I call my ephemera collection here. I just love doing that, where I just put all my bits and bobs in there, my memory keeping, and so loads of fun in there. I love making, you've noticed so many charms on my journals. This one has its own flip through as well. And this was my entire, it was a really hard time for me. And so I put all my ephemera, my memorabilia, and quotes and things that were happening in my life during that time. I have a whole flip through of this as well. And that is not including all of my December dailies that I've made. I have made so many. Not sure why I still have a marker in there. I have made so many, and I do something different every year. Most of them have been journals. This was one of my favorites when that was this record album style here. So many memories from all of these. So all my December dailies have their own playlists, and so I'm not going to go into all the details, but you can see how beautiful this one is. And this, I love that page. And this particular paper collection is on clearance in my shop. I'll give you a link to that down below. I also have some other art journals that I just couldn't locate at the moment, but so much fun. So just going through these is so much fun and brings back so many memories. And I love bringing them out and just holding them and playing with them. My collection here does not include all the ones that have been handmade ones that have been given to me, which I absolutely treasure as well. But thank you for watching. Tell me in the comments down below, do you also have a journal addiction? I would love to hear your stories. Thanks for sharing and thanks for watching.